What if I told you that you could build a business right from your home with almost pure profit margins? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most accessible side hustles out there, selling digital planners. Let's dive in and break down exactly how you can turn a simple idea into a real sustainable income stream. All right, let's just start with a number, a big one, over 90%. Now, what is that? Well, that's the potential profit margin on a digital planner. I mean, think about it for a second. There's no inventory, no shipping costs, nothing to physically manage. It's a business model where pretty much every single dollar you make goes right into your pocket. It's a massive opportunity for sure. Okay, so what are we even talking about here? This isn't your grandma's printable PDF, okay? We're talking about these really cool, fully interactive files that are designed to work perfectly on tablets and phones. You can imagine clickable tabs that instantly jump you from January to June, checklists you can actually tick off on your screen, and pages you can copy and customize as much as you want, all inside an app like GoodNotes. It's literally like having a personal assistant right there on your device. And all of this leads us to what a lot of people are calling the planner gold rush. And it's for a simple reason. The barrier to entry is super, super low, like anyone can do this. But the demand for these things is consistently high. It's this wild combination that makes it such a fantastic opportunity, especially if you're kind of new to the whole online business thing. The real beauty here is that planners are what's known as evergreen products. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying they aren't some flash-in-the-pan trend. They solve these really basic human problems, right? We all want to be more organized, more productive, and grow as people. And because of that, people are looking for these planners all year round, every single year. It gives your business a really solid, reliable foundation. But hold on. Before you can tap into all that demand, there is one single step that you absolutely have to get right. Honestly, it's the most important step of this whole process, finding your winning idea. You need a specific targeted niche that's going to make your planner stand out in the crowd. So here are some of the big hitter niches just to get your brain going. But here's my advice. Think beyond these big categories. Don't just make a generic wellness planner. How about a wellness tracker specifically designed for new moms? Or instead of a basic finance planner, what about one made for college students trying to manage their first budget? The whole key is to solve a very specific problem for a very specific group of people. All right, here's a huge decision you'll have to make. Dated versus undated. Let me give you a major pro tip here. When you're starting out, go with an undated planner. Seriously. A 2026 planner is great, but then you have to make a whole new one for 2027. An undated one, you make it once and you can sell that same file for years with zero updates. Plus, your customers can buy it and start using it whenever they want. July, December, you name it. So you have an idea. That's great. But whatever you do, do not start designing yet. You've got to validate it. Here's your 3-step game plan. First, just go to Etsy and see what's trending. Then, hop over to Pinterest and use it like a search engine for keywords in your niche. And while you're looking, keep your eyes peeled for what's missing. Is there something nobody is making? That's your golden opportunity right there. Okay, now we get to the fun part. Actually bringing your planner idea to life. And listen, don't worry if you're thinking, but I'm not a designer. It really doesn't matter. The tools that are available today make this whole creative process so easy for everyone, no matter your skill level. You really have two main paths here for design tools. And for like 99% of you listening, the answer is Canva. Period. It's got an amazing free version, tons of templates, and it's all just simple drag and drop. You can make a planner that looks super professional surprisingly easily. Sure, if you're already a design pro, Illustrator gives you more control, but it is absolutely not a requirement for success. But what if there is a way to go even faster? What if you could find a cheat code to skip most of the design work, but still end up with a high-quality professional product? Well, let me introduce you to something called PLR. It stands for Private Label Rights. And it is, no joke, the ultimate beginner's shortcut. You can legally buy a professionally designed, pre-made planner, pop it into a tool like Canva to add your own branding and colors, and then resell it as your very own product. It is a fantastic and totally legit way to get your business launched in a fraction of the time. All right, so you've got your planner designed and ready to go. It's just sitting there on your computer. Now what? Well, it's time to set up your digital shop and turn that file into a real, functioning business that actually makes you money. You've got 3 really good choices when you're starting out. For most beginners, my recommendation is to start on Etsy. Why? Because the customers are already there. Millions of people are on Etsy every single day, actively searching for products just like yours. Now, if you want to sell straight from social media, Gumroad is super fast to set up. And if you've got a bigger, long-term vision, Shopify gives you all the power you need to build a major brand. Okay, the big question, pricing. How much should you charge for this thing? Well, a really great starting point for a single planner is somewhere in that $7 to $20 range. But here's the real secret to making more money: premium bundles. You can package several related planners together, maybe a finance planner, a goal planner, and a productivity planner, and sell that high-value bundle for $20 or more. Of course, building it and listing it, that's only half the story, right? Now you actually have to get people to see it and, want to buy it. So let's talk about how to market your new product. And the great news is you do not need a giant marketing budget to get started. Begin with free traffic on platforms like Pinterest. It's a visual search engine, so it's perfect for planners. Once you make a few sales, you can reinvest a little bit, I'm talking even $5 a day, into Etsy ads just to see what works. And for long-term growth, building an email list is your most powerful asset, hands down. You want to know your absolute best tool for growth? It's not some fancy software. It's your customer feedback. Pay really close attention to every single review you get. Your customers will literally give you a roadmap. They're telling you what they love and what they wish your planner had. You can use that feedback to make your products better and to create new ones you already know people want. Look, success in this space isn't going to happen overnight, but as this great takeaway says, with persistence, testing, and creativity, your planner business can scale into a sustainable income source. You just have to remember, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Stick with it. And so that leaves us with one final and really crucial question to think about. Every single successful product, every great business out there, solves a real problem for somebody. So as you start this journey, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what problem will your planner solve?